James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow.
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. All right, the untouchable true school sports empire, and y'all know the rest. The Stephen Fulton Carlos Castro fight just concluded, and I wanted to come get my quick thoughts before they announced the decision. So I think Stephen Fulton won this fight, probably like 7 rounds to 3. He got dropped in the 5th round, so with that 10-8 round, it would make it closer, you know, but he'd still be winning, edging the fight on my card. But really good fight, really good scrap. This fight actually was a little bit better than I thought it would be. I think Carlos Castro's height and reach early on, along with the ring rust of Stephen Fulton early on, it gave Fulton some problems because I saw him a little heavy on his feet. But as the fight wore on, apart from the knockdown of the 5th round, I thought Fulton got really, really sharp, and you got to see glimpses at times of those pound-for-pound skills. You know, he made a mistake there in the 5th round. He threw a jab and then a straight right hand, and he let his head right on the center line. And you can't do that with a guy like Castro because Castro's got a long reach, and Castro capitalized on that. And it looked like for a moment Castro might have got Stephen Fulton, had a chance to get Stephen Fulton out of there, but Fulton showed his experience to survive that round, and he immediately came out in round 6, going out of the body, holding his ground. You know, and Stephen Fulton's a great athlete, so you could probably say maybe he doesn't have to fight this way to beat a guy like Carlos Castro. But I think in this weight class, when you're fighting bigger guys, it's very imperative, it's very important that you know you sit down on your punches and you let it be known that if you're gonna walk towards me, the smaller man, a guy who doesn't have the reputation for being a big puncher, then you're gonna pay a price. And I thought Stephen Fulton had great accuracy in this fight, and that's a one. His accuracy and I think his will. He just had a bigger dog than Carlos Castro. Carlos Castro wasn't able to build upon the knockdown and recapture that momentum, and I think that was enough. And a good outing for Fulton. But let's see what the judges got to say. Here come the scorecards, guys. Any second now the scorecards be coming in. But yeah, smash that like button. Your boy BT, the untouchable true school sports empire. If Fulton is victorious, I believe from what he told me, this is an eliminator fight. He's ranked pretty highly in the WBA rankings at featherweight. He might be in line for Nick Ball next. I think he could beat Nick Ball. But anyway, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard.
Looks like Carlos Castro thinks he won.
Judge Lisa Giampa sees it 95-94 for Castro.
Uh-oh, controversy.
Judge David Sutherland sees it 96-93 for Fulton.
Are they gonna do a draw?
And Judge Don Trolla sees it 95-94 for your winner.
Somebody won by a point.
Decision. Stephen.
There you go. So Stephen Fulton, which I think it's fair. I think it's a fair decision. I thought Castro won 3 rounds with the knockdown. That would give him like 4 rounds. Fulton wins by a point or 2. Close fight. I think that's fair. Castro, I thought, was he wasn't able to sustain what he was doing in that 5th round. An inconsistent fight from him, but a good fight. You know, not an easy guy to beat in your first fight in this weight class. So let's see what Stephen Fulton got to say.
I feel like it was a tough round for that round, but I can't make it overturn things. I kept thinking deep, and I kept fighting. In the 5th round, he went down almost to get in the 8th. What was going on stylistically and strategically at that point that allowed that? My coaches told me to keep the right hand up, and that's all he was looking for to come back over top. And I made that mistake by not keeping that right hand up.
You comfortable with moving up in this weight?
Hell yeah. I feel stronger, I feel better, but you know, this is my first fight back in 14 months. Ring rust is out of the way, and I feel like I did an amazing job. For my comeback fight, I feel like I did good. Shout out to Carlos Castro, he's a great fighter, a great Mexican warrior.
How much rust do you think you have?
How much rust? I mean, a lot, man. It's my first. It's never like sparring. Sparring is the easy part. When you get in here with them 8s on, no headgear, no nothing.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
The pressure, that's when it counts.
Yup.
So I feel like the ring rust played a major part, but
early on it did. Ring rust was a big thing early on.
Allowed me to showcase my talents on Canelo Blanco card. Shout out to the Blues too.
Yeah. So look, this ain't my first time watching. This ain't my first time watching Stephen Fulton in Vegas. I was there at the Park MGM when he fought Figueroa. he's used to this, and he thrives under this kind of pressure. But look, I thought ring rust was a big thing early on. Once he got it off after the first couple rounds, and then I was able to weather the storm from Castro, I thought he did a great job. You saw some of that sharpness that, in my opinion, made him a pound-for-pound level fighter. You know, he doesn't get the fanfare of a guy like Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson or any of these kind of guys, but I'd rather watch him fight than those guys any day. I think I love his willingness to sit in the pocket, and I think in this fight, like many fights in his career, Stephen Fulton showed that he has a bigger dog than Carlos Castro. So a great way to bounce back from the Inoue fight. I think this will be a great talking point. As far as him versus Nick Ball, if he's able to fight Nick Ball next, I think he'll dog Nick Ball. I think he's a better fighter than Nick Ball everywhere around the board. He's not Raymond Ford. He's a more skilled, more complete, more mature, more experienced fighter than Raymond Ford. I think Stephen Fulton beats Ball pretty widely, you know. But again, the sharpness came as the fight went on. I like the mentality he has to sit in the pocket when need be, and I think he's got the right coach for that with him with Bozianis. Bozianis, we know how Boots fights and how he is. Bozianis is all about sitting on punches and find that real professional style. Look at the way he's changed Andy Cruz's style from an amateur fighter to a pro fighter. So I think you'll see a more entertaining Stephen Fulton throwing more grown man punches, and I think he will be a world champion again. And I do think we will get some really good fights for him at featherweight. I think the fight to make once he does become champion, because he's going to beat Nick Ball. I'm going to say it right now, he'll beat Nick Ball. And once he does that, I would love to see him fight Angelo Leo in the rematch. I think that would be one of the best fights in boxing. So, good win for Stephen Fulton. Tip of the cap goes to Castro. Castro exceeded my expectations and has definitely earned himself, should have earned himself more opportunities at the world-class level. He's definitely a world-class fighter, but just a little inconsistent for a guy like Stephen Fulton with that many tools in the toolbox. So, yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canastota, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.